Okay, if there are no more, we'll take any further updates.
Hi, Brendan. Well, echo, sorry. Can I just ask about Jamie's reaction to the...
Graham, do you want to type the question into the chat?
I think I'm next to somebody's... Sorry, Brendan, is that better?
That's better, yeah. Perfect.
Can I ask about Jamie's reaction to the first goal he scored? The Burnley fans have been giving him some stick, making some comments about his wife, and his reaction to that was aimed at them. And I just wondered sort of what it is about Jamie's character. I mean, he definitely... If the opposing fans are having a go at him, a personal go at him, it does spark something within him, doesn't it?
Well, it only happens to top players. I think that he's a top player, and when you score the goals that he does, then of course, and against teams on a regular basis, then that will always invite a little bit of stick in the game. But it's water off a duck's back. You know, he's always out every game to prove a point, and you see today he was exceptional in the game.
Okay, James Nursey.
Hi, Brendan.
Hi, James.
How did you assess Maddison's impact off the bench, please? Thanks.
Yeah, he didn't have a long time on the field, but we wanted to, because we had them sort of penned in, and we're trying to find players that were good in tight spaces. And obviously, in my time here, James, he's had many great performances when the game's been tight. And listen, but you can't doubt this guy's ability. Okay, he's maybe not at the level that he wants to be at, or we would want him to be at. But you've got to respect his talent and his quality. And okay, he might be just short of confidence at the moment, but he's still a big talent for this club. And, you know, you can never doubt that. You know, it's one where you can bring him into a game. You know, he can create something out of nothing. I think he's shown people that over many games here. So I think he came in. He didn't have a long time, but he combined well with Tim on that side, and then he's always a threat in and around the box.
We reckon we'll see a bit more of him in the coming weeks. I mean, he didn't look best pleased when the camera pans him on the bench, but I suppose that's probably what you'd want a player to be if he is indeed named amongst the substitutes, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, listen, it doesn't concern me. My job is to pick the best team to win the games and to make sure the team's as fresh as it possibly can be. You know, it's actually very easy for me because I can judge on performance. You know, I think it's as the coach and the manager of the team the job's pretty straightforward in that aspect. You know, but you're always trying to, you know, help players when maybe they are that little bit short in confidence. And he's a player that, of course, I trust, and I know he has a big talent, and he will return to that level over the course of the season, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Okay, Tom.
Hi, Brendan.
Hi, Tom.
You said you were pleased with the attacking, but you were worried about the defending. Is there something you can put your finger on about that, or is it come down to the absence of Evans and Fofana for such a long time, or is there something more there that you can see?
Well, yeah, well, that certainly makes a big difference. I think if you look at our record over the time when we've been here over the first couple of seasons, we've actually been very strong structurally and in our defending. We don't concede too many shots, and yeah, I haven't been overly pleased with that aspect of our game. Our problem in these moments is that you're not getting a great deal of time to work because you're playing, recovering, and playing again. However, we're still analysing, we're still giving the players the confidence, and I believe over the course of the season that will improve. So yeah, but fundamentally, I've always said in order to attack well, you need to defend well, and we're probably not stable as what I would want us to be. But that's the challenge, and that's the great work that we have ahead of us in order to get that stability back, and then that will give us even more confidence going forward.
Could I just ask how Fofana's doing? He was sitting here in front of us watching the game. It's a long way ahead for him, of course, but what stage is he at the moment? Yeah, no, he's still quite a way out, but he's doing everything. Wesley's in around the training ground. He's working very hard. He's walking about without a boot or that on. So
so he's doing very, very well, but still a way off plan.
Okay, we'll finish with Jordan.
Hi, Brendan.
Hi, John.
I think you've been playing Bouba Samari in a perhaps more advanced role than he perhaps played at Lille last season. How do you feel he's adjusting to that, and is he having to? Is patience going to be required for him to sort of get up to speed in that role?
Yeah, no, I think he's adapting well. You know, if I see each game, I looked at because we want more goal threat, and more attacking bodies to get into the box. So that releases him that little bit more. I think you've seen him today. He was up there in more advanced positions and getting into the box. Well, he started his career as a number 10. That's what he was. He was up there. He's a creative player. And it's just really about giving confidence to him to get in there. And you see, he's threatened a few times. And that's just time, So, he's played a little bit deeper. But he has the capacity to, because he's a good athlete, to run and get forward and get into the box. So I think he's adapting well to the tempo of the Premier League. It's a totally different pace of a game for him. But I've been really, really pleased with him. We obviously took him off to get on a striker, but I've been pleased with him.
Thanks, Brendan.
Thanks, Jordan.
Okay, thanks everyone.